Despite to me and some other people's dismay, people continue to see movies like the Lion King remake and Aladdin remake. Today we'll be talking about why do people want to see these remakes so badly, despite them saying how bad they look when the movie comes out. When the movie's trailers come out, the they don't really. People say, why are they making this? Nobody wanted this. But the box office says otherwise. Why do people go see these remakes despite them saying they look terrible? That's the question we're asking today. Disney remakes now have a reputation they have to hold. Disney remakes, there's many of Disney remakes. Many of them. There is Aladdin, there is The Lion King, there is Dumbo, there is Jungle Book, Beauty and the Beast, Pete's Dragon, a sequel to Alice in the Wonderland, Cinderella. I don't know if Christopher Robin would count as remake. Maleficent and Alice in the Wonderland. These are not remakes at all. And I'm talking about modern remakes. So all these movies are being remade, and of course Mulan is being remade as well. Why? But here's the question. If people really hate these remakes so much, why do they still go out and see these movies? Dumbo did flop alongside Alice in the Looking Glass, which not every Disney remake is going to be successful. But Disney knows that Beauty and the Beast goes to $1 billion. They know that Alice in the Wonderland did, and of course The Lion King and Aladdin will eventually go to $1 billion. But if people really don't like these movies, why are you going to go see these movies if they're that bad? Well, people are actually surprised about these movies. Yes, people are actually surprised when these movies come out. Most of the remakes actually get good reviews with the exception of Dumbo and Alice Through the Looking Glass. Which of course, if people like the movie, it will likely do well. Especially if it's a positive remake or a sequel of a popular movie, it will definitely do well because the movie is already popular and already has existed. Movies like the Disney remakes didn't really do too well, besides Alice in the Wonderland, until, of course, Jungle Book came out. Jungle Book was a groundbreaking movie. The CGI and everything was very great in the Jungle Book. Then Beauty and the Beast came out, I just saw it as average, and most of the Disney remakes in my eyes are just live action movies that will always be inferior in my eyes to the animated releases. And with the exception of the Jungle Book, which that actually was a very great movie, it was definitely much better than the remake. No, not remake, than the original one, even though it. But the problem is with these live action remakes is nostalgia. People are sold on seeing the movies they loved as kids seen in live action. It's kind of like those one movie why they keeps trying to bring back all these series from the 80s and 90s. They know people have nostalgia for these series and wants them to come back. That's why Jurassic Park and the Star Wars have came back as series, even though nobody asked them to come back. But now and then both movies have broken records. Other series have tried to come back like Independence Day, but they were absolutely terrible, and there's no more Independence Day movies being made. But why, and that's probably why people go see these remakes. Not because they're good or bad, because people just want to experience these movies again. With the exception of Alice with the Looking Glass, that movie was absolutely awful, and no wonder why no one wanted to see it. Same thing with Dumbo. Dumbo is a more obscure, and it's also made by Tim Burton. Tim Burton did make a few good movies, but Dumbo is easily one of his worst movies ever. And some people do hate Tim Burton because he also made another movie that ruffled a lot of feathers. And that's essentially it. People just go see these movies just because of nostalgia. But the Disney remake problem is going to start hitting Disney. Disney is going to run out of movies to remake. Of course, they can always make sequels, but are people really going to go back to see the sequels? People just want to see the movies that they loved as kids come back. And considering how many remakes they're making, let's know. Oh, and I also playing to some of them on Disney Plus as well.